let me continue by saying to our Muslim brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. The Muslim community started for the month of Ramadan. And His Excellency, our President, did give a message to the community through a new message, wishing the Muslims a very peaceful, prosperous, prayerful Ramadan. And I want to add my voice and in my own name as a fellow Muslim to say, may Allah give us the blessings of this holy month, and as we all pray for this country, for the betterment of our country. So His Excellency is very happy and wants to again extend such a felicitation and blessings to all of our Muslim brothers and sisters observing this holy month. Please continue to pray for the country and pray for the success of His Excellency and the government of Liberia. We are coming out of a busy, very busy week, and as you know, we also today just had a commissioning ceremony. His Excellency commissioned additional officials who have been confirmed by the Liberian Senate. There were heads of agencies, ministers, as well as deputy ministers who were commissioned earlier today, right here at the Executive Mansion in the Palo. And during that ceremony, His Excellency they informed the commission of the officers to really take seriously his vision for the country, and he has invited them to see, and implement their rest agenda in the best interest of the Liberian people. His Excellency also have had several meetings with the diplomatic community, with different people, different institutions with interest in helping to support our government's agenda. One of the key meetings highlighted is the meeting with the United Nations in Liberia, particularly the head of the United Nations, that is the resident coordinator. That meeting happened earlier this week, and the United Nations did extend their support, did extend their willingness, as they've done. They continue to be here, continue to support the country's progress, the peace. And interestingly, they also are very happy with the progress we've made so far on the line of sustaining and maintaining democracy, particularly with the conduct of our elections and the peaceful transfer of power. We're very happy, His Excellency was very happy, and felt that those sentiments and comments are in the best interest of our country. Going further, His Excellency visits to Cote d'Ivoire, just to reiterate, because when he came, he also mentioned some of the meetings and engagement that was held, but just to remind the public, in Cote d'Ivoire, there were three key essence of the meeting. One area was on agriculture, electricity, and security. As you all know, the region currently is a little challenged with the current wave of threats in other countries within the West African region. So security was part of the agenda. Electricity, we all know Liberia is challenged. One of our key issues on electricity, and electricity is also part of the president's agenda, very high priority area. His Excellency is looking forward to working with all stakeholders to make sure we are able to solve the problem of electricity. Agriculture. The arrest agenda stems from the agriculture, the A within the arrest agenda is on agriculture, particularly on the issue of food sustainability, because food for His Excellency is just beyond just being the food, but it's also a security commodity. So the essence of for us being food sufficient is very important. It's high on the president's agenda. Talking about, we also the issue of different executive orders that His Excellency have been able to put into action. Talking about energy, coming from Cote d'Ivoire, just yesterday actually, His Excellency had very important high-level energy sector roundtable with key partners in the energy sector. You had the different missions here. You had LEC, the Liberia Electricity Corporation, as well as a representative from the Ministry of Mines and Energy, particularly the Minister and his delegation, as well as the Rural Renewable Electricity Agency, who both they and the Liberia Electricity Corporation work us through on the challenges of our electricity portion and what we need to elevate and implement key projects to soften, the challenges that we have within the sector. And the president is very happy about the roadmap, about the road in which his team is taking, and he's also charged them to make sure that they are able to give him briefing almost every week about the current status and where we are, what the challenges are, and how they are bringing solutions to solving those problems. And he is very clear on that, and he's very excited so far on those plans. And his main thing is to ensure that it's achievable. The 100-day deliverable, he's been briefed that they're on course. Works are ongoing, especially particularly with the Ministry of Public Works. He was briefed by the Ministry of Public Works, the minister particularly, about the current nature and the startup point where they're going to begin, particularly the beginning with LOFA, where they've set up some different, some of the goal of this particular portion of what he talked about on the aspect of road. During the rainy season, there are major spots that are impassable for vehicles. So the plan of the 100 is to ensure that those key spots are worked on and they're active, work going on during the course of the rainy season. So one of the other things again I will talk about is asset recovery. So the president has given the charge of the asset recovery team to elevate them, activate them, make them work very hard to bring back the assets that former officials of government that assets belonging to the government that they've taken. And the team reported to the president that they are working very hard and their plans in which they intend to undertake on making sure that those things happen. Because across government, there are challenges and there is a need because our president, he expressed a sentiment that it's not every time a new government comes in, you will want to buy new assets, new vehicles, for example, new computers, new everything. It's costly. And the president is very concerned. So he's interested in knowing that when you serve public service, when you're leaving, you leave what is what you were giving and let the other people come and utilize it for the interest of the Nigerian people. So far, thank you all so much, and I'm very happy to take some of your questions as we continue our conversation around the workings of the president, particularly His Excellency, our president,